Burnouts Studio. I am Christina. In-house, we have Gabby White from Boys and Girls Club of West Central Missouri.
That's right.
Perfect.
Yes.
And then we have Alan behind the scenes.
Always.
Tough time. We won't even talk about what all we've been talking about, but Gabby, we are going to talk about a little bit about what Boys and Girls Club is, but the main reason why we are here is to talk about the event that is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
What is it called?
So this coming February 18th, we have our annual Boys and Girls Club auction gala. And this year our theme is an evening in Old Hollywood. And we are super excited about being able to have this event this year, changing things up. We're bringing out new stuff. So it's going to be a good time.
I seen the little clip, for the intro, to the event, and it looks pretty fancy.
The thing that I really love about this event this year, I'm very abstract whenever I try to think of a theme because I want people to come how they're comfortable. I love that this theme gives way to that because it's old Hollywood. And so you're looking at a decade spanning from the 20s all the way to the 60s.
Right.
And so, or not a decade, but decades spanning multiple decades. But the nice thing about it is you can be casual and, wear a really cute outfit that's very period based in that time. Or you can go out full glam, feathers, boas, like the whole nine and, get your Marilyn Monroe impersonation going. However far people want to go with this, it's so flexible. So, from business casual all the way up to formal, we've got you covered. So,
and I know that from, events prior to like the events that you guys have had, in the past, is people really get into that. They really do dress up. It's a fun event, fun night. And it's just all around, just kind of let your hair down and just kind of have fun. So people really do get all dolled up. And
for sure. And we're, honestly, when it comes to the theme game, we're pretty new to that with our events. In the past, this particular event, our auction, has been an evening of heart and hope for many years because it is in February. And so kind of playing off of that, we wanted to try something a little bit different and still keep the heart of what the auction is. So, being the Boys and Girls Club auction gala and just changing up that theme to keep an evening in Old Hollywood, next year, you never know what we're going to bring out. So
I can only imagine. So let's talk about first, what is the Boys and Girls Club?
So the Boys and Girls Club is an organization that nonprofit organization that does after school programming. We focus on educational leadership development. We've got STEM, we've got, arts, the various avenues of arts and things like that we love to give kids an opportunity to have a really well-rounded exposure to things. Some of these things are provided in schools and we expound on those and really dive into that. And some of those things are opportunities that they may not have in school and stuff like that. We have like Makerspace, and Makerspace is a really cool thing where the kids can take everyday objects, kind of create whatever they want to, and just kind of dip into that, really creative side of their brains. And I love that. I think it's great to be able to use your imagination and do whatever you want with a paper towel roll and some, pipe cleaners and whatever else. So the kids really have fun with that kind of stuff. Also, too, we have homework help and with our power hour, the kids get assistance with, schoolwork. Myself, as a working mom, I have 2 kids, one of which is in school. And it's so nice to be able to have that extra help because I work till, 5:00 and, I go home, I fix dinner, my husband and I, we take care of things around the house and everything. And having the ability for us as working parents to be able and for our kids to be able to have that help with homework. And whenever we have to be at work, it's such a priority for our kids to still have that enrichment.
Right.
And so I think it's a phenomenal organization that it's not just a glorified babysitter. They do so much more and so much more with programming. So it's definitely an asset to have in the community.
Definitely. And I was taking a look, and it's not only in Sedalia, which, you guys have a few other locations surrounding locations as well. So that is something that when I lived in Sedalia, Jaron went to, the Boys and Girls Club after school, and it definitely did help because you help with the homework, you help with tutoring, you help, and it's just kind of their own little outside of the classroom setting, but still a structural setting.
Yeah. So we have 12 locations in 7 counties.
Okay.
Or 7 communities. And so, we've got anywhere from Smithton, we've got Leeton. I mean, a lot of small towns, in there in the mix and everything. And then we also have, of course, Sedalia, which we're in all of the elementary schools. We also have our teen site at the middle school, which has been really great. So, we have a lot of sites that, of course, need help with funding, of course, to be able to provide those essential programs.
Right. And then my next question was, who is the Boys and Girls Club for? So is this only for certain families, only for certain grades, ages? Like, can you kind of give an example or what the Boys and Girls Club focuses on for children?
So the Boys and Girls Club is for ages from kindergarten all the way up to, at this point, we provide programming up to 8th grade.
Okay.
And so, we do, one of the things with the high school students, it's not that we can't have high schoolers. I know we do sometimes have high schoolers in the summer program, but we have to where our junior high kids can come, they're bused over to the teen site and everything. We don't really have the ability to do that for the high schoolers. And I don't know how many high schoolers right now at this point would drive themselves to the Boys and Girls Club. If, they're old enough to do that, they're probably just going to go do their own thing or probably have a job or extracurriculars and stuff like that. So, but we do have that opportunity from kindergarten to 8th grade.
Okay.
And, all families are welcome.
Perfect.
So whether, you're just needing a little extra help as a single parent and your child goes to Boys and Girls Club for that, or, you're looking for them to get a little bit more contact with other kids and things like that, those are opportunities that are always available. And, some people are needing it essentially because of work schedules.
Sure.
I'm one of those people. But, there's a lot of opportunity there for kids to get that exposure to additional programs and things like that. So
perfect. So, back to the events. So I see, you guys are huge in the community. And so when you do these events, can you kind of share what the purpose of the events, are for the Boys and Girls Club?
So our events help us to fund any area that our grants are not able to cover.
Okay.
So, a lot of times with programs, we have specific programs that receive funding. We have our 21st Century grant. We have grants that will only cover supplies. We have grants that will only cover specific programs. They're very pointed in what they will fund.
Got it.
So our goal with our fundraisers is to provide funding for whatever it takes. And
Got
that's
it.
literally what we fund.
Okay.
Whatever it takes.
Mhm.
So if we're trying to make sure that we can have, an additional YDP, which is our youth development professionals that are there working with the kids, one-on-one, down on the ground, that whole thing. We're making sure that we're having funding for those YDPs to be there with us at the sites, and anything else that might be involved that our grants aren't able to fund. That's what our fundraisers help us with, and it's to ensure that we can continue going on in the community and providing what we do for these kids and teens.
Perfect. Because I know a lot of places, businesses or nonprofit organizations, they do events, and it's kind of like, well, I wonder where that, where the money goes, or where the funding goes, or what this helps, kind of. And I just think that helps people really get a visualization of, hey, when you come and you buy a table, or you purchase a ticket to, an evening in a whole old Hollywood, this is what it helps, helps with. So, so tell us, okay, February 18th, it starts, I think, at 5 p.m.
So this is the tricky part.
Okay.
So we're doing something a little bit different this year. We have our exclusive VIP cocktail hour from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Now that is an upgrade from your regular ticket. So you purchase your regular ticket, you have the opportunity to also purchase the upgrade, which is $10.
Okay.
So that additional $10 gets you 2 free drink tickets that you can use throughout the night. You get early access to some of our raffles. So we have limited raffles that there's only a certain amount of tickets being sold. So you have early access to that.
Perfect. Okay.
And then, of course, we'll have early access to games. So maybe you'll win the best prizes. I don't know, whatever. That's really from 5 to 6 is going to be that VIP hour.
Okay.
And then from 6 o'clock until whenever this party shuts down. I mean, we do have to be out of the fairgrounds by like a certain time. Right. But I'm just saying, have a good time, Yeah. But so from 6 o'clock on, that's going to be general admission.
Okay. Got it. You expect anybody to show up in a limo? I'm totally guessing somebody is.
I really hope somebody goes all out with this. Like I absolutely love the idea of playing it all up. We are going to have a red carpet, like full on red carpet, the whole thing. And there might possibly be some visitors with us that will give it that extra edge of the red carpet experience. I'll kind of leave that one out there. But we want to really play up our full red carpet Oscars. I mean, we're gonna have fun with it. If we're gonna go with a theme, we're gonna go all out. Right. I mean, there's no other way to be.
No. Perfect. Well, and now how do people get in touch with if they have questions about the event or want to purchase tickets? How would they reach out to you or?
Yeah. So our tickets are available. You can purchase them online.
Okay.
Or you can even come by the office on Erin Avenue. Okay. And you can purchase your tickets in person. Okay. I'll take a check. I'm good with that.
Okay.
But you can come by and purchase with us, or you can buy online. Okay. When you buy online, you can go to our Facebook event page. You can go to our website. It's also linked there. Okay. Easy access. You'd be able to purchase your ticket, purchase your additional, VIP upgrade. You definitely want that.
Yes.
Just join us in the night of fun.
Perfect. And we'll link down those links as well so people can click on them, but in the show notes.
Yeah. That's helpful.
Yeah. Right, but Alan?
I think Good, Alan. You have one job. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
One of many. But I think one of the most exciting things for this year, which will be a little bit of a change, is that we are going to have live entertainment.
Okay.
Yeah. So at the end of the night, we are going to have Superstar Mafia, which is a band out of Kansas City. They've played at Power and Light, among many of other places. They're a phenomenal band.
Okay.
We will be featuring them in our upcoming teaser video this week. So it'll be either out today or it'll be out tomorrow.
Okay.
So Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm excited. But you'll get to see a little clip of what they do, what they'll bring.
Cool.
But they're a great band. So we'd really love for people to stay after the live auction is over and just dance the night away.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in studio. Not very many people like to get behind the camera. It's all fun and games until, well, come on, we want to do a little spot. So, tell people about you. No.
Listen, this is me we're talking about.
Oh, and I knew it wouldn't be
honest. Like, it's not hard to get me behind of a camera. And I mean, I will go so far as to, be the MC for the night at the auction just so I can get up in front of everybody and talk because I just like to hear the sound of my own voice. I'm kidding.
I was going to say, no, you don't, Gabby.
Kind of. No, it's really fun, to be able to just have fun with the whole, I mean, I'm going full glam. Like
we wouldn't expect anything less.
I
Gabby.
mean, I thought of this theme and I was like, this is my opportunity to get all dressed up and wear the feathers and the fur and the whole nine. So I'm excited for it. It's going to be a good time. So
awesome. I cannot wait to see the teaser video. And again, if you would like to donate, buy a ticket or buy a table, make sure you do the VIP upgrade, but the links are below. And Gabby, we really appreciate you coming in and we look forward to hearing how the event went. So,
absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
I'll come back anytime.
Well, guys, thank you so much. If you could please like and share this video, that way it helps the Boys and Girls Club of West Central Missouri out. That would be great. But we will cruise on by and pick you up next week. Thanks. Bye. You're supposed to say, hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, bye.
Bye.
Alan's back there. Cut.
This has been a WK Burnouts production.